years ago it began, an economic crisis that swept the world and almost brought our country into another Great Depression. You may think the worst is over, but still, talented, smart people are unemployed. They're looking for work. They have no prospects. I hate what I'm seeing, and I'm going to do something about it. From across the country, I've chosen 16 of the very best candidates, all vying to become my apprentice.
I used to be an actual engineer. Now I drive a tow truck, cashed out my 401k. My biggest fear is not being able to provide for my family.
I used to be a corporate attorney, on really big deals, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and now I'm selling cupcakes for $2 a piece out of a hot pink truck.
I worked in private equity real estate. I managed a portfolio of about $500 million, and I used to make a six-figure salary, and now I'm making no income and living with roommates.
My dream was to become an attorney, to fight for justice. I didn't go to law school to scan documents.
Prior to the recession, I owned and operated my own real estate company. I was one of the top 30 realtors under the age of 30 and featured on the cover of Realtor magazine, but struggling to make ends meet right now.
I used to be a financial advisor. Thought I had made it, that the money was just going to fall out of people's pockets. I don't think that I'm the kind of person that knows how to quit. If I don't win this competition, there is no plan B.
When I was at my highest high, I had 2 construction companies and a title company. Our profits were millions. And now we had to sell our house, sold all our belongings. If I can't make a living for my family, what good am I?
The world has changed, the way we do business has changed, but one thing is still the same. This is the toughest job interview of them all.
I'm tired of these recession sob stories. If you want yours, you need to go out and get it. I am going to be the next apprentice.
Being an entrepreneur is a key advantage in this competition. I am the apprentice.
The Apprentice is the most important job interview in my life.
You're looking at the next apprentice.
I am the next apprentice.
There's only one way to find out. Let's get down to business.
I pretty much went from 6 figures to buying secondhand clothing and saving every penny I can just to be able to pay the rent.
I am a fighter. I'm going to do whatever it takes to win the apprenticeship.
I'm 100% here to win. The guy in the red tie. Little apprehensive about this guy. He's got big bags under his eyes, so he looks tired, stressed. I don't know if he's prepared for coming into this competition.
The fact that this is a recession-themed apprentice is going to make the competition a lot tougher. I know from where I'm sitting, having been unemployed for so long, I'm hungry. I'm ready to get after it. I'm sure everyone else feels the same way.
Yes, sir. Mr. Trump is ready for you. You can head into the boardroom.
Welcome to the boardroom. Not the most pleasant place on earth, but a place that you have to survive in order to become the next apprentice. I think before we begin, I want to find out a little bit about you. So tell me, why are you here? You're all sort of victims of the recession. Some are doing better than others, and some are pretty much down and out. David, what about you?
I married my high school sweetheart. We produced 5 wonderful children. I worked in telecom for 10 years, successful sales. And when my customers stopped paying their bills, a reduction in force happened and I was one of the victims. Cost me a marriage as well. The ultimate goal is to bring my family back together, and it is why I'm here.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
And that's tougher than most because you have all the children.
Yes, sir.
So it's a tough position to be in. Poppy?
Last year, I graduated from Stanford and at 22 had a bachelor's and a master's degree. And one would think that's a shoo-in for a job, but it's been really difficult. And now I'm back at home and helping to care for my grandmother.
Okay. Stephanie?
I was a commercial banker in Chicago, and all of a sudden I became the cause of this recession, and now I'm called the fat cat banker, and I sure don't feel like the fat cat now. I feel as though I always did a great job. I served the small business community for 10 years, and I helped a lot of people get their business off the ground, and now I'm out of a job, basically in the short end of the stick.
Nicole, what about you?
Mr. Trump, I was a runner-up at Miss California USA, and I was fortunate enough after law school to have several offers for jobs. And I took one because beggars can't be choosers in this environment, but it wasn't the dream job that I was really passionate about. And I don't think I should have to settle. Even if it is a recession, I think you have to push harder.
Gene, you're a little older than these folks,
I'm a little
right?
older
like
than
me.
these folks. I am, yeah. I got a little hair on this dog.
That's good.
Ex-military. Last 10 years, been a financial advisor.
And what happened?
They cut us by 85%, laid us off. Almost every single one of us. Just lived on my personal savings for probably the last 3 years.
All right, look, life is tough. Life is mean. The fact is, you thought you were doing well at one time. You can do better than that. You can really top it. And that's what I want to see out of you folks. For the next 13 weeks, I will push you. I will motivate you. I will hopefully inspire you. And some of you will go on to really big things. And the ultimate will be somebody's going to be working for me. It's going to be a great job. It's going to pay a lot of money. It's going to be wonderful. Now, I'm going to break up the teams. It's men versus women. You go back and you pick a team name. You then pick the project manager. Now, the project manager has an advantage, but they have a big disadvantage, because if your team loses, you're really in line to be fired. And being fired is never fun. Do we agree? Now, I have a building. It's the Trump building at 40 Wall Street. It's right opposite the New York Stock Exchange. We're going to all meet there, and I'm going to give you your task. You know, I will say this. You're really not dealing with friends right now. You're dealing to win. So I'd go all out, be strong, and win. Be tough. You'll need to be. Go ahead. Good luck.
So let's work on team name first and then project manager and all that other stuff. What kind of identity
we know obviously
we
this
have?
is about coming back.
Yep.
It's about recovering. Anybody